As the conversation with the principal ends, inside the school by the entrance, the other three students have all entered. The school itself is large and airy, with a large amount of windows bringing in lots of natural light. It has this soothing feeling that most schools and public buildings don't really give you. There are several chairs and places to sit everywhere you see, and in the middle of the big room you see two people standing waiting you in.
Have you been here before, Mac?
Not personally, no.
Yes, same. And you, Mel?
Well, no, I actually came off the shore a couple of weeks ago. So I haven't been to the building itself, but I've been to the dorms.
Oh, nice. How are they?
Oh, it's super pretty, and the rooms look great, and you get them kind of like, what is it called? Catered to your preferences and whatever you need.
That sounds great.
Suddenly, as your conversations end, both of the people standing in front of you draws your attention to them. Especially the man. He looks like to be around 18, quite well built and not the tallest, but still in a relative normal height. He goes forth with a confident stride, a bright smile upon his face, and a stature not seen in most people, before addressing you all. Hi, I believe all of you are the new students for the hero class, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, sir.
You don't need to call me sir. Alex, I believe the beard might be confusing them. And the woman beside him takes a few steps forth. And as soon as she goes forth, you see she has no real arms, but instead the upper end of her shoulders end in two glowing metal stumps, and her leg seems to be mechanical in nature as well. But all around her you see 6 identical hands flying around, almost working in perfect unison as she's controlling them all. Alex, I believe that your entire getup right now and your unshaved face make them believe that you might be a teacher, one of the grown-ups. Come on, I shaved this morning. Has it already grown again? Anyway. Okay, introductions. Hi, my name is Alex. I'm one of the prefects and third-year-olds in this school, and I will be one of the guides here to take you inside and show you the ropes of the hero class before the first school day. You see that he has a mixture of nervousness and excitement in his both body language and speech. It seems like he has been preparing for this, and his speech is somewhat rehearsed, but still not enough, like he stood in the mirror before coming here and trying to rehearse it. So, who had I the pleasure to speak with?
May extends her hand once again. I'm May! May Good!
He firmly grasps your hand and shakes it. There is pressure in his grip, but a controlled pressure, like he's been training for this for quite a while. Hi, May. Oh, I think I know you. You're Mithril's daughter, right?
Yeah, I am! And she laughs a bit awkwardly.
But I can see why you were picked for the hero course then. And he quickly looks over to Mac and speaks up. And I know you. You're the youngest star brother, right?
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you. And he goes forth and puts out his hand.
Nice to meet you too, sir. Mac looks uncomfortable with this attention brought to his by this conversation.
I think you know that both your brothers went here when they were teenagers, and both of them became the prefects in their year.
Yeah, I knew that.
And he takes his hand and sets it upon your shoulder and says, I hope I live up to their capabilities, and I hope you will too. I think you might be the prefect in the third year yourself. And he gives you a light knuckle tap on the side of your shin.
Yeah, totally. Good one.
While Alex are talking to you and May, Val has made her way towards Melora and brings forth one of the flying hands towards her in a motion to grab it. Hi, you can call me Val.
It's nice to meet you, Val. My name is Melora. Melora Starfish.
Nice to meet you too. And she gives you a glance over before saying, I hope I'm not rude to ask this, but you are not human, are you?
Well, no. I mean, I guess back in the days we were considered, but not nowadays. I'm Atlantean.
Oh, I think I've heard about you. Never met one, if I might be honest, and that's saying something given how many different people there are in this school.
Yeah, we don't tend to leave the oceans that much.
Well, you're always welcome to this school. You're not the person that's traveled to a new land with new customs, so I believe you find friends here that won't criticize or think strangely of you if you do not know all the ins and outs about social grace yet.
Melora kind of looks back at May and Mac and smiles a bit.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, I like your hands. They're very pretty.
Oh, thanks. And you notice that her smile and demeanor change a little bit, going from this more professional attitude to a more childlike interest. Yeah, I designed them all myself. And two of the hands take a third one and brings it towards her, while another hand comes forth and opens the chassis to the hand. And she starts explaining to you. I first tried to make these rocket propelled, but they caused such a fire hazard, so I had to change it up. First I tried different kinds of magnetic fields, but those were also kind of hazardous given the amount of metal around us. So I tried with some kind of gravity controlling, and as she speaks, Alex takes a few steps forth. Hey Val, it's really cool and all, but I think most of that is going over their head right now. You maybe should wait with all that after they have gotten themselves into the spirit of things here. And Val stops herself and says, oh yeah, sure. And she looks over to Mel. If you really want to see more of the stuff I make, just come over anytime. I'm in the dorms too. You just need to knock.
I would love to. That sounds great.
Wonderful. She gives you a little wink and all of her hands does the finger gun while she takes a few steps back. Okay, I'll go through the official stuff. First of all, we are waiting for one more student. There are 5 of you from this year, but one couldn't get here in time, so it will only be the 4 of you. We're just waiting for the last. And as he says that, Home Run makes his way down from the stairs, having left the principal office not long ago.
Home Run, with dashing speed, leaps over the steps of the stairs, coming down to the floor and tumbling to break his fall. He glances quickly around, getting the bearings of the area, and sees the people that are on the other side of the corridor. Oh, there they are! He takes up into a sprint and dashes towards the others, as if a bomb would explode if he didn't get there in time. He picks up the pace for the final stretch, and with a gracious leap, jumps over the table and lands beside the others. Oh God! I'm sorry. I'm late. I'm terribly sorry. I came here as fast as I could.
You hear as Alex is clapping, and soon after that, Val follows suit with some of her hands, giving more a metallic clang than an actual clap. That was quite impressive. You must have trained quite a bit for doing something like that. I can't see people doing those kind of jumps.
Whoa, hi! I'm May.
Hi, I'm Home Run. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Mac. And I'm Mac.
So are you, like, already a full superhero? May studies his outfit.
I mean, no, yes, mate. That depends. Like, what is a real superhero? I mean, I have stopped some bad guys, but like, not that many. And I'm like, I don't have like a license or anything. And that's why I'm here.
You already stopped some bad guys? That's so cool!
Yeah, I know it's pretty gnarly.
I think your costume looks great. I'm Melora, by the way.
Thank you. I'm very proud of it. It looks very retro, very old school.
I like it quite a lot too. Hi, I'm Alex, and he puts forth his hand. I'm one of the prefects of the school, and I'm one of the third years here.
Home Run looks over his shoulder and looks at Alex. Hi, yeah, hello. And he extends his arms as well to give him a firm handshake.
He grabs your hand and gives you a firm but controlled handshake. You notice he's at the same height as you, just a few centimeters taller. And you meet his gaze quite easily, and it has some kind of mixture between nervousness and joy. So, just so you know, Home Run, I've been informed about your situation, and we won't pry in any kind of way about the costume and anything like that. We're just happy to have you here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now, let's see. He takes a few steps back and starts recounting for himself while Val takes the attention away from him. So, I see that everyone that's supposed to be here is here now, right? Yes, let's see. Home Run, May, Mac, and Melora. Yeah, that's everyone. Right, Alex? Yeah, let's see. And he stops himself for a little bit and looks kind of sheepishly at you and then to Val, and Val meets his gaze and takes forth one of her hands and says, "So guys, this is your first time in the school, and as you take your gaze away from him towards Val, the only one that we notice is Home Run, but Alex quickly takes forth a little piece of paper from his pocket, takes a look of it, and puts it back in while the attention is away."
Yeah, it's my first time inside the school.
I've been at the dorms, but I haven't been in school.
Nope, never been to this place.
I mean, I've had the building described a couple of times, but I've never been inside.
So this will be a new experience for all of you. Okay then. And she takes a few steps back as Alex goes forth again, a little more sure of himself now, but still the nervousness has not completely left yet. Okay everyone, every one of you is in the hero course, and you should know a few things before you start. First of all, we only take 5 students a year, and you, together with the last one, Emiko, is this year's first year olds. You will be going the course together with everyone else that has entered it from the former years as well. The course are not separated by years, but instead repeated for those that stay inside the course. It's expected to have lots of repetitions and the like to ensure that you get a firm understanding about the life of a superhero and are adequately prepared for it. In addition to that, you all will be expected to perform at a high standard. This course is not easy, and no one will blame any of you if you decide it's too much for you. As is almost tradition, it's 2 to 3 people that jump off every year. I mean, our age year only has 3 people left. It's me, Val, and Phoenix. In addition to that, you will be guided by 3 teachers. The first one is Callum Morgan. He's the primary supervisor of the class, and he also goes by the name Iron Knight and is one of the members of Protectors of Earth. In addition to him, we have the combat teacher Einherjar that will help you in that department, and we have the power teacher in Morphin that will help you in that. Any questions so far?
No, sir.
No, great. And
Sorry.
and as soon as May answers, he continues like she spoke for the entire group. Okay, then we will go through. He takes a few seconds trying to center himself again. In addition to that, this course will be in many fields. It's not just super in what you believe is superheroing. Combat and dealing with super criminals is the primary part of a superhero, unfortunately, but it's not the only part. We will also be teaching law, how to properly engage a situation, to minimize all the form of casualty and damage, and how to solve situation in the most effective way possible. And I believe most of you know already, but this school is not specifically targeted for superheroes. So while there are right now 13 superhero students here, there are over 100, what you can say, regular students. You are not in any way separated from them in dorms, social activities, or even classes, except the superhero class. The superhero class is an extracurricular of some kind. You will still be attending classes with the rest of your classmates and live a ordinary life here that is not only centered around superheroing.
May smiles and nods.
He nods a bit back to you, and he looks towards Val, and she takes the stage again. So, we have devised something a little fun for all of you. You see, we have not really been informed what you can do yet, but given that the restrictions of getting into the superhero class is not... it's kind of hard. So we know that all of you have, if you do not have any kind of special power, are in some way really capable. Because this year we had around 20 students trying to get in addition to the 5 of you, so you should feel quite honored. You're in the top 5th.
May looks around at her new classmates with a nervous smile and again nods.
Right. Very well, man. We should probably get the move on. I think that most of what you need to know beforehand has already been told, and the rest will be told to you in another situation. I think that as all of you are first years and you would probably spend a lot of time together, especially in training exercises and so, I believe it would be quite a good thing that you start to know how to work with each other and such. Therefore, me and Alex here has devised a little game that we will play with you.
What kind of game?
She gives you a devilish smile before trotting off a bit. Oh, we will explain the rules soon enough, but first of all, let's go outside. We might need a little room for this. And she starts moving past you towards the door. Alex quickly looks up and starts going as well. Let's get moving. We shouldn't do this inside. It might be a little restrictive and property damagey. You make your way outside the school and start moving towards the right. and soon enough you're standing outside both the school building and what looks like the gym. You see yourself surrounded by a running track and several jumping tracks and the like. It seems like this is the outside athletics area. Alex takes a step forth and tries to grab your attention. So, this will be where we hold the game, okay? First of all, has anyone used their powers in any kind of superhero fashiony sense before?
Yep.
Mac looks at him as he just asked him if he breathes air.
May looks at the boys and then looks at Melora.
Alex gives you a few more seconds before continuing talking. Well, I guess 50% is still over average. Anyway, so we will be making a little game here. First of all, you can all use your powers wherever you wish, but remember, do not try to hurt each other too much. I can say right now, I can handle quite a lot. One of my perks of superpower is super toughness, so if you want to go wild on me. However, Val over there has more of a human body, so do not do any kind of, I don't know, throw an earth-shattering punch against her. That's a no-go. I can handle it, however. In addition to that, we will not be using our stuff, our more powerful stuff against you without knowing beforehand. So, first questions first. Which one of you has super toughness? And what would you say is your limit?
Melora raises her hand a bit questionably.
Yeah?
Home Run looks over at Melora questioningly.
Can you define toughness?
Oh, let's say I could be hit by a cannonball in the stomach and I would be fine and no problem. And I could probably survive a building falling upon me, but that's some of the lines of my toughness capabilities. What would you say is yours?
Oh, then I have toughness. Kind of.
Okay, what would you say your upper limit is?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't really tried it.
I hold back on you, Van, and we will see from there. I just want to make sure that no one gets hurt in the game. You understand?
Yeah, no worries. I think I'll be fine.
So, no more super toughness?
Mac raises his hand.
Yeah, Mac?
I mean, it's situational, but I have been hit by a truck going 120 kilometers an hour.
I would probably say that is super toughness, especially if you took it without any real damage.
Just a couple of cracked ribs.
Okay, I think I see your limit then. And oh right, it's that density thing that your brother has. You have it too?
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, I've seen him be able to take something like, oh, you know that airplane a year ago? He managed to take it and dampen the blow when it hit him.
Oh, I mean that military airliner. You know those that we used to like drop supplies in Africa and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw it on the news. He got hit by it in full speed, full force, and he was just fine. So that's kind of your capabilities too, right?
Let's just say for now I can take your punches, okay?
It takes a few seconds, but then it seems to dawn upon him. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, rushing truck. That's the level. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. And
May raises her hand.
yeah, May.
Well, it's not. I don't really have toughness per se, but I'm kind of immune to light-related injuries.
Val starts speaking. So the laser function upon my hands is not dangerous to you then?
No, actually, the opposite. It would kind of make me stronger.
Well, that's good to know then. Right. Yeah, that's really good to know. Okay, then, in addition to that, I would then count the rest of you, like, human level. You can take it, but I do not go overboard.